Hello everyone out there in Shikellamy. This is Mr. Booker, Priestley's favorite 5th grade math teacher. Of course, I'm the only 5th grade math teacher at Priestley, but we get the idea. Hope everyone is safe. Hope everyone's feeling good. We're 1 week into our mandated time off from school. Hopefully only 1 more week and we'll be back, but who knows? And I guess the big thing right now is teachers sending out videos, and thought I'd jump on that train and send one to you. I thought we'd try and do something fun here. Thought about, what about a mathematical magic trick? I'll show you how to do it, and you can do it to some people at home then. So here goes. First thing you do is you tell somebody to write down a random 3-digit number. So Claudia's gonna write down a 3-digit number. I'm gonna sit behind her so I can't see what she's writing, but you guys at home can. Then you tell that person to take those same digits and rearrange them into a different order to create another number by using those same digits. So she's gonna write another number off to the side and rearrange them. Now, one of the numbers should be the big number, one of the numbers should be the small number. What she wants to make sure she does is put the smaller number on the bottom, the big number on top, because she's gonna do a subtraction problem. Now, a little math vocabulary here. I don't know if you remember what the big number on the top is even called. That's called the, yeah, you won't remember that. It's called the minuend. The smaller number that's going on the bottom, that's called the, very good, that's called the subtrahend. Easier to remember, the number that we're subtracting from the big number, subtracting or taking it away, subtrahend and subtract both start with S. That's how I always remember it. And now she's going to figure out the answer to the subtraction problem, which we call the, no, not the product, that's the answer to a multiplication problem. It's called the difference. She's finding the difference. You found the difference, Claude? Mm-hmm. All right, after they find the difference, what you instruct them to do is to circle one of the digits in the answer, but don't circle a 0 because a 0 already looks like a circle. So she's going to circle one of her digits in her answer. Now she has to keep that hidden from the magician. I'm going to try and guess that number, so she can't let me see that number, but I do get to see the rest of the numbers in that answer. So she's going to write that down either on a separate sheet of paper or somewhere where I can't see the circled number. And she's allowed to mix up the order if she wants. She can put it in any order that she wants it all. So I'm going to look away. She'll let me know when she's ready. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. All right. 72. So show people at home 72. So she must have circled a 9. Did we circle a 9, Claudia? Mm-hmm. All right, circled a 9. Now, I know you're probably not real impressed at home because this is a video and this was probably all set up and I told her what to do. But when we zoom in here, I'll show you exactly how the trick works, and you can do it every single time at home. All right, so here's what's cool about the numbers. When you create a 3-digit number and you use those same digits and put them in any order you want, the answer that you get from your subtraction problem will always add up to a multiple of 9. So it'll either add up to 9 or it'll add up to 18. And once you're the magician and you know that trick, no matter what they do, I can figure it out. So for example, 2 plus 9 is 11, and 11 plus 7 is 18. So I know this is going to add up to either 9 or 18. So when she circled the 9 and gave me 72 or 27, I was able to take 2 plus 7, which is 9, and I know she must have circled a 9 because 9 plus 9 is 18. If we mix it up here a little bit, if she would have circled the 2, then she would have either gave me 97 or 79. Either way, it adds up to 16, and 16 plus 2 is 18. Or she could have circled the 7. Therefore, she would have either gave me the number 29 or 92. 9 plus 2 is 11, and 11 plus 7 is 18. All right? You may have heard me in the beginning say don't circle a 0 because zeros look like circles. There's a reason for that. I have an example here. Let's say we would have had the number 654 minus 456. So we'd have to do a little bit of borrowing here. And I would have got the number 198. Now, because of that rule, if somebody circles a 9 and they would have wrote down 18 or 81, then that would have added up to 9. If you don't tell them to have that rule about the 0, then you wouldn't know if they circled a 9 or a 0. So by telling them that they can't circle 0, then I would always know how to do it. So that's the trick. Right now, if you're intrigued by it, I'll tell you what not to do. Don't go try and do the trick to somebody right away, because that's when you're going to always mess it up. You want to practice first. You want to get a piece of scratch paper like I have here and start creating some 3-digit numbers, change the order of them, do the subtraction problem, and work on that and know the trick inside and out. Then the next problem you're going to run into is anybody else already know the trick, because maybe they've already seen it on the video. So you got to try and find somebody that doesn't know the trick. And then your next problem is going to be this, what are they calling it now? Social distance. Social distance. You can't even be around anybody. So you got to use your imagination. You can FaceTime somebody or call them up, tell them you can see through the phone, whatever you want to do. But have fun with it. It's a good trick to do. It'll keep your skills sharp with your subtraction skills. And hopefully, you know, 5th graders, you've received a packet. Hopefully you're about at least halfway through there. Read some books. Do some math problems here and there. And here's an idea: help your mom and dad out at home. You can run the vacuum. You're big enough to run a vacuum. Maybe do a little bit of dusting, brush dogs, clean up doggy donuts in the yard. And when the weather gets nice, make sure you get outside, get some fresh air, and get some exercise. And hopefully, we'll see you soon. All right, this is Mr. Booker, over and out. See ya.